I worked for a playground company as I was finishing up college. I worked there for 4 or 5 years. Things started to kind of go south there with their company, and so at that time I was kind of forced to go look for something else, and happened to be at a playground trade show, and a gentleman approached me and asked me what I did. He actually said, "Have you ever thought about going out on your own?" And I said, "No, I hadn't really thought about it." And he said, "Well, let's talk some more." So we sat down at dinner and talked, and from that moment on decided to start my company, Child's Play, doing commercial playground equipment for schools, churches, daycares, city parks, that kind of thing. I had $3,500 saved up. Probably don't realize that. $3,500 is not a lot to start a business with. So it was a little tough at first. It was struggling, but things just worked out. Don't know why. I didn't have all the answers. My philosophy was if I'd give people a fair playground at a fair price, doing good business, good customer service, that the money would always come. At first it was just a job and to provide income for my family. Then I did have a dream. I had this dream of, hey, one day I'm going to make it big. And once I make it big, I'd like to start a Christian playground charity. Well, the day of making it big was never going to come. So I started feeling a calling from the Lord to say, why wait? Thinking of this and thinking on it, praying on it for a while, I decided just go ahead and not wait for the day where I made it big in the playground company. Go ahead and start Playgrounds with a Purpose. I didn't have the funding to actually donate and give, $50,000 playgrounds away to different organizations. And so what we did was we teamed up with some organizations early on, provided them a playground at below our cost where we could donate a portion of it. And then they actually took it overseas and did that first mission project. And then since then we've transformed into where now we can donate the whole playground, send our own people over, build the playground, interact with the people in the community, all to show the love and joy of God. When Matt Chandler was speaking about the church plant that they did in Philadelphia, I just felt that there might be a need there. So I kind of reached out to the church and said, hey, for some reason I'm feeling this tugging on me. I'm feeling that there may be a need for a playground. Let me know if that's a possibility.
We knew that kids needed a safe place, if you will. A lot of drugs on the playgrounds, a lot of cursing, a lot of fighting, a lot of bullying. Last summer, right before we built the playground, there was a shooting of a father and a son. And so we began to pray a little bit, and then Jay with Child's Play, who owns the company, said, hey, we want to build the Epiphany Fellowship, a playground. The playground has been a blessing because the Lord used this playground as a way to just develop common ground with lost people. Partnering with Child's Play was a phenomenal opportunity to show off the glory of Christ in showing love for our neighbor by care for basic needs beyond just wanting to get them into a Sunday morning gathering. That it really felt like God gave it to us, and they wanted to kind of be so out of the picture. Ultimately, we want the neighborhood to know that God provided it, not us or you.
So I feel running a business should be the same way we run our personal lives, and the money, the bottom line, that's not the number one thing that's important. The number one thing that's important is doing what's right, treating people well, and so that any reflection or anything that we leave on somebody else is a good reflection of not only ourselves, our company, but of God and how God wants us to live our lives. It's a blessing to me that He would choose me to do His work, and I'm honored by that, and it's something that I'm going to uphold that honor and do a good job at what I'm being called to do.